I just talk a lot of shit, really.
It's good shit, though. That's the thing. Next, what am I going to go for here? I've got 5 left on the table. I'm going to go with this one. And everybody goes mad when I talk about this film because everybody thinks I'm an idiot for liking it, but I don't care. The Coffee Table. I think it's one of the most devastating movies I've ever seen. It staggers me that this movie is only a 15 in the UK, given the subject matter. But it's all kind of in your head. You don't actually see what happens. You see the aftermath a little bit, but it's all about the circumstances this guy gets himself into and how he's going to deal with it, how he's going to break the news to his wife, how he's going to break the news to his family, and also a couple of other side plots as well that don't help the situation. I think it's funny. I think it's a movie that will make you feel sick, gutted to the core. I think that there's no upside to this film whatsoever. It's as bleak as they come. I've never, ever experienced anything like it. And when I first watched it, I said to myself, I'm never going to watch that film again. And as time passed, and then this was announced, and it's a shame it's only a Blu-ray. When this was announced, I couldn't wait to put it in the player, and I watched it again. I reviewed it on the channel. I don't think you'll ever see anything as bleak as this. It really is a fucking ride. Have you seen it?
I've heard people say very, very similar, say it's bleak and it's depressing. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that. There's enough in the world without watching that.
But it has this kind of like this black humor running through it, which if you latch onto that and you see what they're doing, you can get through it, I think. I'm not a dad, and so it probably didn't affect me as bad as maybe it would you. You're a granddad as well. And I think watching this will probably have more of an impact on you than it does me. And that kind of gives you a hint as to what the subject matter might be. But it is, I'm so excited. And the director is great, because if you talk about his film on your channel or on Instagram or social media or anything like that, he finds it, comments, and thanks you. He's so overwhelmed by the yeah. He's so each time that I post about this film, he likes it or posts on there or says thank you. He's a Spanish guy, Kaya Casas, I think his name is.
Wow.
And he's so delighted that this film, this small film that he made during COVID, because I think it was made in like 2021 or 2022 or something, and it took a few years for it to get distribution around the world, because it's a Spanish film. He's so delighted that it went out there. And yeah, I think hats off to Second Sight for creating this. And I can just show you inside. Book, again, with the usual essays and everything. Oh, these art cards are open, so I can show you them. Let's have a look. You can tell everybody just looks so depressed on these pictures. It actually looks a bit like you, Nige.
Oh, thank you, yes.
There's his wife in tears. There you go. And then just the one disc, just the Blu-ray, like I said, but really don't need this, I don't think, in 4K.
Is that the type of film then, if you watched it at night, you would be laid in bed thinking about it?
I was stewed on this for fucking days. Because
that sounds like what Eden Lake did to me.
The whole thing about the film is that this guy, what happens is out of his control, and a series of events just snowballs after that. And so what people think of him at the end of this film is like incredible compared to what he's actually done. He's done nothing at all besides being a little bit careless. But the end result is he's the worst thing in the world that you could imagine. And it's devastating. It really is.
Have you ever seen Eden Lake?
Yes, I have. Yeah. That film gets under your skin.
Which is the bleakest of the two? Would you?
Oh, this one by a long shot.
Really?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, sod that, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bad enough. I don't want to go anymore.
We will have it if you're not going to watch it. If you're not going to watch it, I'll tell you about it afterwards.
think I know the bit that happens. Like,
okay.
Yeah. I asked Andy, I said, look, you might as well tell me because I'm never going to watch it. He told me, I was like, oh, fucking hell.
The other film that's really bleak that's coming out pretty soon, which I've seen, is a film called Bring Her Back. So the guys that did Talk to Me have done a new film, which Talk to Me is coming out on Second Sight next month. They've done a new film called Bring Her Back, which I've been lucky enough to see. And again, that's one that stays with you for a long time afterwards.
I know when Andy watched that, he said the same thing as when he watched Threads last night before the stream.
Yeah, Threads.
And he said the same thing.
Threads is brilliant.
He said, I had to watch Eden Lake and Cannibal Holocaust to cheer myself up.
Threads is fantastic. Have you ever seen Threads?
No, I never will. The subject matter terrifies me.
It's so well made. But yeah, again, no upside to it whatsoever. Bleak as hell. I've got the Blu-ray down there, actually. It's a really nice transfer they've done.
Right, my number 5.
Okay.
I thought this was going to fly off the shelves because this was one of those films that people were asking for years. And when they announced this, the internet went absolutely mental. Yet you can still get it off their website. I don't get it. George A. Romero's Martin.
Oh.
Now, I'd never seen it before. It's kind of a vampire film with a big difference and very low budget. And it was shot, I think, on 16mm. But my God, it's grainy. It's very grainy. I've heard a couple of people say if you watch the Blu-ray, it looks better because the 4K, it's too clear for it.
Yeah.
But I've thought, no, well, I've bought the 4K. I want to watch the 4K. I will watch the Blu-ray one day, though. But this is from 1977, but I really, really enjoyed this. It was such a good film.
Was it 77? I thought it was earlier than 77. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So this is actually like a year before he did Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And for once, they've used the original artwork. So they do it, just not very often. And this is a beautiful set as well. You get art cards. Look at the teeth on that.
Yeah.
You get them out of a cracker. You get that. Another beautiful thick book with. There's a lot of reading to do in this one.
Yeah.
But then you get these really nice colour photos in the middle there.
Yeah. Excellent.
There's a lot of posters in it, loads of artwork from around the world, but there is some shots as well like that. And then didn't be known for these gorgeous digipacks. I like the way they've used
the font.
Yeah. And then you get the razor blade that side. Have you ever seen this?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you like it?
I've only seen it once. It's not my favourite Romero film. I remember the bit on the bed with the razor blade when he slices his arm and that. Yeah. It's a long time since I've seen it. I saw that. Oh.
To get 4K, Blu-ray, soundtrack.
Excellent. I might have to pick that up to go with all my other Romero stuff.
You need to. It's well worth getting. I really enjoyed this, but they did put this back because it came out that there's actually I think it was 2 or 3 hour black and white cut of it that George Romero made, and Second Sight tried to get hold of it, so they were going to give you this cut, and they were going to actually put that black and white extended cut in. And the Romero family wouldn't let him have it.
Oh, a shame.
So I do believe it's either a cinema release or shown at some sort of George Romero event in the States.
Yeah.
So when they found out that they couldn't get it, they were like, really sorry we tried, but you will be getting the film anyway. And then it came out quite quick after that. But this is just a beautiful all-round package. Yeah. I'm so impressed with this.
They do it so well, don't they?
Yeah. But I really enjoy it. So different. It's not your typical vampire film at all.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so original. Yeah.
Maybe I
Massive.
should
Love it.
maybe I should revisit it because it's. I tell you when I saw this film. So I don't know if you remember this, but in the 80s at one point there was a Fangoria documentary about Tom Savini, and it was called Scream Greats Tom Savini, and he talks about his relationship with George Romero and talks about the film Martin, because I think Savini worked on Martin, didn't he? I think.
He's actually in it as well.
Oh, is he in it? It's a long time since I've seen it. And so off the back of that documentary in the 80s, I tracked down the film and watched it. And I was a bit underwhelmed, and I haven't seen it since then. So maybe I should go back. And it was probably a really ropey copy as well. So maybe I should go back and watch it. Maybe I'll buy that.
Watch that. But just bear in mind, going with an open mind, and remember, it is so low budget.
Yeah.
It's not the best acting, but you'll recognise a lot of people in it. George Romero plays the fucking priest, for God's sake.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a woman, which I found out probably last year, that she was actually George Romero's wife. You know the woman in Creepshow?
Oh. I think isn't she also in the TV studio in Dawn of the Dead? I think. Yeah.
But she's the woman in Creepshow. You know when Just Tell It to Call You Billy, where she's gobbing Adrian Barbeau.
Yeah.
And the bit where he pulls the gun out and shoots her in the head.
Yeah.
You know the woman who goes, "Your husband's calling you, Billy."
Yes. That's her.
George Romero's wife. She's in it.
Yeah.
It's such a good film. I wasn't like clock watching or anything like that when I was watching it. It's not the fastest paced film, but I got so engrossed into it.
Yeah.
The ending, wow. It's fantastic.
Okay.
I loved it.
Is that still available on their site then?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I think I might get that. Okay.
If that's sold out now, it's happened fast.
Yeah.
It was there last time. I was gobsmacked.
Okay. Maybe they did what they did with the Hitcher and like overpressed. Yeah. Right. Number 4 is for me is this little French beauty called Inside.
What a film.
It is so difficult. I always say this about this film. It is so difficult for gory films to be scary at the same time. You know, you've either got lashings of gore and the film isn't scary, or, you know, it's scary and you don't have much gore, like Halloween. With this, you get both. It's incredibly gory and incredibly scary from beginning to end. It's like a final girl chase from pretty much 20 minutes in to the end of the movie. And there's a knock on her door at Christmas Eve, and this woman in black has come for something, but you don't know what it is until the end of the film. Yeah. You did do, folks. I've just got it out, that's all.
Yeah. My God. It is brutal.
It is brutal.
Absolutely brutal.
There's the front cover of the book. It is.
And the woman who knocks on the door, just looking at it, she's fucking terrifying.
Beatrice Dalle. There you go. Big French actress. It was a kind of a real departure for her to do this. So you get an audio commentary. You get new audio commentaries as well on this that haven't been on other versions before. An interview with Alison Paradis, one of the actors. A new extreme interview with producers Frank Ribiere. Womb Raider, a new interview with cinematographer Lauren Barres. Real Action, a new interview with stunt coordinator. All sorts of interviews on here. And it is a great little package. A film that I never thought I'd see end up with a special edition. I didn't think anybody knew of this film. I took a gamble on it on Dimensions label in the US. There was like a Terror something or other. I can't remember the Extreme. That was it.
That's the one I've got.
Yeah.
The first one you showed.
High Tension.
That's the label I've got it on.
I just took a gamble on it, and I watched it, with my wife, and we were both staggered throughout as to the levels of gore and how graphic it is throughout. It really is the best home invasion film I think I've ever seen.
Funny enough, I watched it with my wife, and she thought it was shit. it.
Really?
She just didn't like it.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Are you joking me?
I remember introducing this to my nephew when he was about 15, and he's never ever stopped. That was 20 years ago. He's never ever
get arrested for that.
He's never
That's
stopped.
abuse.
He's never stopped mentioning it. Do you remember when you showed me Inside? He's like 30 now or something. You know, what I mean? It's just
That's clearly traumatized him.
It is a great film, and yeah, the two directors that directed Inside went on to direct Leatherface in 2017, the Texas Chainsaw sequel.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's the worst one.
Yeah.
I think. No, I tell a lie. It's the second. The worst one's part 4.
Yeah, the
The
Matthew
new
McConaughey.
the next generation.
Yeah. No, they did Leatherface, and obviously that's ruined the rest of their career, I think. So,
Wow.
but no, Inside is one of my favorite Second Sight releases, and one of my favorite horror films of all time, because I'm just staggered that they put together this amazing home invasion film, which is both one part scary, one part fucking horrific as well.
It is.
So
Absolutely is.
Yeah. Your number 4.
My number 4. Well, I'm going to just give this one an honourable mention because I did want to actually put this one in the top 10. So this is The Strangers.
Great. Good film.
With me cellophane flapping all over the place. But this scared the shit out of me when I watched it. So because I couldn't find that in time, but it deserves to be on the list, my number 4 is definitely Dog Soldiers.
Oh, I haven't got that one.
It's fucking amazing.
I have seen the film loads of times, but I've not got that version.
This is one you shouldn't have slept on. You should have got it pre-ordered. This one did sell out.
Is it 4K?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they never thought they were going to do it because it was shot on 16mm. And I was like, it's going to be not great and all that. And then when they announced it and they found all the elements, they went, yeah, it's going to be 4K. Like, this is one what did sell out. I think they actually underestimated this one.
Yeah.
It's a British vampire werewolf film. My God, it is amazing. You got the nice arcades.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of their signature thick books.
Uh-huh. Very nice.
I like the way they've coloured the paper on that as well.
With blood stain.
The blood spatter and stuff, yeah. But this is such an entertaining film. I love it. I hadn't seen this until a few years ago, and my mate Mark, who's also in my band as well, it's one of his favourite films. You need to watch Dog Soldier. I was like, it was the title put me off. I thought it's going to be all army and all that. What a load of crap. He wanted me to watch it that badly. He came round and posted and gave me the Scream Factory Blu-ray, which is quite rare.
Oh, wow.
And I watched it. I was like, holy shit, why haven't I waited when this come out? He was just dancing. He was ecstatic.
Well, the director did 3 on the bounce, didn't he? He did Dog Soldiers, Descent, and Doomsday, which I love all 3 of those.
I've never seen Doomsday.
Oh, are you a fan of Escape from New York?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, it's a British Escape from New York. It's a love letter to that film, but with a female Snake Plissken. She's even got an eye patch, you know. And instead of Manhattan being the quarantined off area, Scotland is. It's it's his love letter to it. He doesn't make any bones about the fact that he's completely borrowed from it. It's a cross between Escape from New York and Road Warrior. It's fantastic. Wow. It's well worth watching.
Has that had a decent edition release?
I think there's been a recent 4K Scream Factory version of it, if I remember right.
Wow. This one's only 2 discs. You get a 4K and a Blu-ray.
Very good. Very nice.
If you haven't seen this, that it's genuinely scary in parts.
And funny.
It's so funny. That some of the stuff that these soldiers come out with. It's no American Werewolf in London, but I tell you what, it ain't far behind it.
Well, it's effective. I mean, the werewolves are pretty static, but the way that they shoot them and the lighting that they use makes them look really effective, I think.
Yeah, and it's got a few sort of, well, I didn't see that fucker coming scenes in it as well. There's an awful bit in it. It's not
Sean Pertwee with his.
I love him. He's brilliant in it. No, it's the bit where the leader of those soldiers who was doing that training exercise, he goes, shoot the dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, you evil bastard!
Hmm.
But if you've never ever seen this, and like me, the name or anything's putting you off, you're thinking of Werewolves Army, sound shit. Don't get it watched. It's an amazing film.
Yeah. No, it is good fun. And there's a
saying how it was shot and that, you think it's going to be shit. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah. There's a really nice coffee table book that came out a couple of years ago called Sausages, which is all about dog soldiers. So yeah, if you see that book around, get it because it's great. It's really, really cool.
Can't exactly forget that name, can I? Sausages.
Okay, my number 3.
You're thinking we're going to pull the same film out any second now.
No, I think
what happened.
I think the last two might be very similar. But number 3 is Adam Wingard's The Guest.
Different again.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
It's
such a good film as well.
It is a good film. It is. I mean, the whole Adam Wingard's kind of love letter to John Carpenter, even the fonts that they use in the opening titles or everything are this Alberta's medium font that Carpenter always uses. The score is very sort of Carpenter-esque throughout, and the main character, who's, I won't go into it at all as to who he is or why he's brought into the film, but he is essentially Michael Myers without a mask throughout.
I was just going to say, you're going to say Michael Myers without a mask, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. For me, it feels like his love letter to Halloween. With Michael Myers without a mask. Dan Stevens, who I really, really like, is doing a lot of horror films at the moment. He just brought one out this weekend, I think, called The Ritual with Al Pacino. He started in Downton Abbey and he's gone on to be a big Hollywood star. He's in a lot of Adam Wingard stuff. He's in the Kong movies, the Godzilla Kong films. Last year he'd done Abigail. He was in that. He was also...
What a film that is.
Oh, it's great. Love it. But in this, I think it's one of his best roles. And this is about probably 10 years old now. And it's...
Yes?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, it's an old film.
That's the big box one?
Yeah. Beautifully
done. I'm
done.
going to spare one of them just kicking about.
No. Micah Monroe, who's in Longlegs, is the female lead in this. She's done a lot of horror as well.
Wow.
All the usual art cards. A huge book. I mean, a really glossy book. All the storyboards and set photos.
Beauty, that mind.
Yeah. And you can even tell by the way that they pose him on the covers and everything, the way that they light him, that it's a kind of, you know what I mean, Myers without the mask type look that they're going for. Yeah. He does talk.
You've made me now want to see it even more by saying that.
He does talk in the film. He's like a normal person, but it's just his movement, his abilities, and the situations that he gets himself into that do remind you of that Michael Myers character. And I think some of it is set on Halloween as well, if I remember right.
It's not going to be that much like when they go like, "Would you like something to eat?" And he goes like that. It's not going to be that much.
No. It's not. I don't think it's as on the nose as that, but you will see similarities in the things that happen in the film. And like I say, the score throughout has got that real great 80s synth score pounding away throughout the film. Bit like It Follows or something. Did you ever see It Follows? I didn't think that would be your cup of tea.
I had to turn it off. I got so far through. It was like over an hour. I was like, do you know what? I don't care.
Oh, I love it. I love It Follows. In fact, that was going to be one of my choices, but I thought maybe Nigel will pick It Follows, but no. I should have thought more into that. So,
Yeah.
The Guest, Adam Wingard's The Guest with Dan Stevens, who would be my shout for Bond if ever they do announce a new James Bond. There you go. Your number 3.
My number 3 is that bad boy.
Hey, terrific.
I honestly thought that the transfer was going to be so much better on this because the way they were going on and the time they put into it. But in part, it's like very grainy.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's the best it's looked, but I did expect a bit more. And the time that they took to do it as well, it was put back.
Oh, it was delayed, wasn't it?
Put back. We were waiting 2 years for this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did expect it to look better. The set is beautiful. You've already showed it, so I won't bother unboxing it all again. And this is one of the ones I had to fully unbox because of that bloody J card.
Oh.
I couldn't just go like, ooh, cutty. No. I've got to be really, really careful because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is a gorgeous set, and my God, I totally agree with you when you said one of your favourite films of the 80s. I used to watch this at least once a week. Me and my dad and my ex-girlfriend, the mother of my kids, we used to watch this so much, and it was like, never got sick of it.
No. But he was a staple in the 80s, wasn't he? I mean, like, even, I don't know if you ever saw Wanted, Dead or Alive with him in it.
I have now. I got the Blu-ray and so on. It's fucking brilliant. Him and Gene Simmons.
Yeah. Fuck the bonus. Yeah.
I tell you what, Gene Simmons, he's actually really good as a baddie. Have you seen him in Runaway as well? With Tom Selleck?
Yes, yeah.
I love that film. That's another one that's like kind of sci-fi that technically I should hate. I fucking love it.
Yeah, and Trick or Treat as well.
Yes.
He was the Wolfman DJ, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
Same one I got.
There you go. Love that film.
That when I was like rocking our shit trying to get that.
Oh, well, this stupid buggers announced it and then said, right, it's going on sale in 2 hours. So nobody could get themselves together to order it. It was like a real scramble, wasn't it?
They also don't ship internationally.
I managed to get it from
Diabolic.
Diabolic, yeah.
So well, anyway, number 3, the Hitcher. What a film!
Oh, great film. And it's just those little moments.
They were going to be the same here.
It's those little moments in the Hitcher, like when he's in the car and he just kind of looks at him and it says something like, do you know how much blood comes out of an eyeball when it's punctured? It's all that kind of really creepy stuff. He's just met this guy and he's talking to him like that. Or the scene when he thinks he's got rid of him and then he's in the back of that car with the little kid.
That's the bit I was going to point out as well, yeah. Because like the toy's waving and he just comes up. And he's like going on, so it's like one big joke. It's fucking horrifying when he pops up there.
The finger in the restaurant, another great scene.
Oh, wow.
But
that thing there, yeah.
But that whole final showdown, which is so beautifully shot from a distance, you know, when he shoots him with that shotgun, and you can see, it's like you can see the bullets go through him.
Yeah.
There's the dust coming off of him because he's been rolling around on the floor and everything. It just looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. I think that's one of the best looking bits of the film on the 4K. That. Yeah.
Like the sky and the look of that desert, and also because he's like completely dusty, all the space in the front. Yet that blood.
Yeah.
On his mouth, it's like it's glorious red.
Yes.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. Great movie.
Amazing film. I love it.
Okay, I'm undecided as to the top 2 are interchangeable for me. I think I know which one is going to be my number 2.
If we've got the same number 2 here,
if I just give you a little peep.
Yeah, it's the same one. By the white top.
What an incredible box set. I mean, the original what we got this was
video nasty
the video
artwork.
nasty artwork that we had in the UK. I love that tagline. It happened.
Yeah.
Fantastic little box there. The art cards, which I haven't yet. I don't want to open those.
Look at that.
Yeah. Again, a book you could murder someone with. And it's so big and
the
dense.
Artwork in this is beautiful.
Yeah. What a handsome man he was.
Which one? They were all a bunch of ugly bastards.
What did they call him in the wheelchair?
Franklin.
Franklin, I mean, look. There you go. Just amazing. And I was...
Where's Franklin? It'll be fun. Do you know what? I'm going to push out my fucking wheelchair myself.
Just watching this, though, like, you know, in the moment where there's that shot of the girl from behind walking up to the house, the detail in all the weeds and bushes and the skyline and the house, and it just looks incredible. It really does.
And the red shorts on that tight ass.
How many discs?
I want to say what you're thinking.
3 discs we get here. We get the movie on 4K, Blu-ray, and an extras disc as well. And then beautiful artwork across the back. That picture there of Sally Hardesty being chased by Leatherface and the hitchhiker. Looks amazing.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, that?
It is. It is. And
I think that red really works.
Oh,
I love the fact that, like, that Texas sun's there.
Yeah. Terrific.
It's an amazing film as well.
Oh, I love it. And it's a film that's grown on me over the years. Another film that Terror in the Isles introduced me to in 84. I didn't see it until probably, I don't know, mid to late 84 or something like that. My mum rented it. We sat down and just watched it, me and my mum, and terrified us. And, you know, when you think back to it, you're like, actually, you don't really see much in it. But it's just that constant noise all the time of him getting closer and closer and little things like, you know, the granddad with the hammer dropping it on her head and it landing in the bucket, all that stuff. It's just so unsettling. So unsettling. I mean, the film from beginning to end is really unsettling. And it's almost like, I used to think the movie was like a fluke. I used to think that the reason why it's so unsettling is because the budget constraints and the fact that it feels like something that's really, you shouldn't be watching, and that it wasn't intentional, that it was so grimy and grubby and unsettling. But I think over time I've begun to realize that was the whole point of it. You know, they set it out in that fucking searing heat where everybody's sweating all the time. You feel like you need a
smell Leatherface.
Exactly.
Looking at him,
yeah. And that opening scene with that squished armadillo or whatever. It's just, all of it is just like so well done. I do think though that I think it's Tobe Hooper's best film, because I do subscribe to the argument that I think he had a big helping hand in Poltergeist, because nothing that Tobe Hooper's done looks as fine and glossy as Poltergeist at all. But I do think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is his best film, and it's really, really grown on me over the years. Brilliant movie.
I sort of like I do a tug of war for me. It's either that or Salem's Lot, which I know was a TV thing, but it's fantastic. I love that as well. So, did you get your direct from Second Sight?
I can't remember. Why? Did I miss out on something?
You got extra art cards.
Oh, really?
So you got them.
Yeah. And
then you got an extra 3 exclusive.
Oh, so no, I think I might have got it from HMV. No, from Amazon. Amazon, I think.
Right. I'm gonna show you a little trick I've learned. Don't worry, it doesn't damage them. But if you want to look at them without damaging that thing, if you just kind of bend them, so you're gonna make like a U shape.
Yeah.
And that just slips off. Like that.
Cool.
And there they are. Exactly the same. When you want to put it back on, you just bend them again, and they just go straight back in like that.
Lovely. There we go.
And then you just slide it back down.
Well, now you've got them out. You might as well show them.
There you go. Put the fucking thing back on. Hang on a minute. So there you go. You can have a look now. Right, so there's that one.
Very good.
Whoever painted these, amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
He's creepy as hell.
Yeah, yeah. He's still doing the rounds, isn't he?
Yeah, his comeuppance in the film is fucking brutal.
Granddad.
The granddad is played by a young lad.
Yeah, I know. He's still doing the rounds, I think, as well.
John Dugan, I think they call him. I love that one. That's just such a good image, that. And that's the last one.
Good one.
I shall show you the bonus 3 that you got if you ordered direct with Second Sight. They don't do that all the time, where they give you like little extras to try and sort of persuade you to order off them. But when they do, they did the same with my number 1. You got like little bonusy things. Right. So the other one, there's only 3 on this that you got extra, like, but worth having. So there's that one.
Very nice.
That one, which is one of my favourite ones out of a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's great.
And this is iconic.
It's in the doorway. Oh, the meat hook.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant.
The first time I ever saw this film, I rented it out, and I absolutely hated it. It knocked me sick. And the bit that knocked me sick was the sledgehammer to the head, and when he falls like a sack of shit, it's that convulsion.
Yeah, because it's like an animal.
It really used to affect me. That doesn't so much now, but my God, it used to really make me ill.
He treats him like an animal, and it's the way, it's such an entrance as well, because after it's Kurt, isn't it, that he's hit over the head, and then you get that moment where he slams the door shut. It's what an entrance for a slasher icon, if you like.
You know it's not going to be good because of them awful pig squealing noises that he's making. You think, that's not good. Get out of there. Just get out, but no. Go investigating further, don't they?
Brilliant film.
That ends.
Fantastic film, folks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't think you can get. I think this is quite expensive now on eBay and that. I don't think it's available. The standard version, I think, is available, but certainly not the limited edition.
No, the limited one is long gone. But my God, it is even that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an item of beauty.
Okay, so just very carefully, your number 1. Just lift it very slowly.
Only to be beaten by this one.
I wonder if we do them at the same time. Let's have a look. We do them at the same time. Here we go. Oh,
hang on.
Oh,
it is the same one, yeah.
Oh, wait, are they different?
You've got yours the wrong way around. You daft get the lid.
Oh, that's the back, isn't it? 1 second. Oh, I've put it on the wrong. Look, do you know what I've done?
I've done way, yeah.
There we go. There we are.
Now, I wanted both, but I got moaned at, so I cancelled one. And at the time, I wasn't really buying many 4Ks, so I bought the Blu-ray edition.
Oh, okay.
But when they released that thinned down version, I got the 4K ones. I do have it in 4K.
So you're not missing anything?
No.
No.
Contents are exactly the same.
So the books are all the same, and yeah. And you do get a lot of books. Well, you get 2 books, don't you? Yeah. You get
again, they went with the original artwork, and I hope to God that they find the original elements for Day of the Dead, and they can do the same. I hope.
Did you hear on Christian's show the other day? He had the guy from Arrow on, and he said there are 2 companies that are looking for them at the moment, but they can't find them.
Yeah. I don't think they've been destroyed. They just can't find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look at that, what you get when you look at the top. Look at that.
It's amazing.
Absolutely insane. Now, that's a box set.
There you go. I think that's the novel of Dawn of the Dead. That's the softback one. That's the novel of the film.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Another weapon.
Look at that. That must cost a fortune on its own, that book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Contents and all that stuff, and photos. I mean, and a hardback book as well.
Well, isn't it the most expensive one they've done?
Yeah.
Wasn't it 80? Might have been 100 quid.
I think it was 70 quid, 70, 75 quid. And we were all like, I'm not paying that. Then when you look at it, you think, oh, I don't know, like.
So you get, this is the audio portion of it. You get the original soundtrack by Goblin, which I think is that disc there. Then you get all the DeWolf library music, which is like the pie fight music if you want to listen to that.
And the do.
Yeah, the gonk.
Yeah.
And then you get a further 4 discs, so it's a 7-disc set.
It's 3 of them are the bloody soundtrack. That's insane.
So you have the disc 1, the 4K of the theatrical cut. Disc 2 is the 4K of the extended can cut. And then disc 3 is the Argento cut. So there was a lot of Italian investment in this film. And the part of the deal was that Argento could make his own cut of it, which appealed to the Italian audience. Oh, they're slightly different. They're slightly different? No, they're not. I'm talking shite.
So what's new there?
Yeah, very nice.
Look at
amazing.
that when it's fully opened.
It just looks brilliant, doesn't it?
That sky.
Yeah.
It's almost like a photo.
Yeah. One of my favourite movies of all time, for sure.
For me, this is the greatest zombie film ever.
Yeah.
A lot of people say their favourite out of the Romero trilogy is Day.
No.
Not for me.
No, second.
For me, out of the trilogy, as much as I like it, Day's the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a noisy film.
For me,
I know that.
For me, it's dawn, night, then day. I love night as well.
I think I go dawn, day, night, but I love them all. But dawn,
God, I do.
Dawn has the edge. I think Dawn has the edge. Just as a kid, you know, shopping malls were a new thing to me as a kid, and seeing that trailer for the Intervision VHS.
Oh God, I remember that.
And seeing this kind of vast sort of skyline with this shopping center and all these zombies wandering around, and I remember the image work. I remember the cover art on the VHS. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. And I just said to my dad, I've got to see this. I've got to see this. And I begged him. And I was probably only about 10 or 11 years old, something like that. And we rented it, and I was absolutely blown away by it. Just the excitement throughout, the action sequences, because it's a zombie film with action set pieces. There's the truck sequence. There's the scene where they've got the Scirocco in the mall, and they're driving it around, running zombies all over the place. And then, you know, great characters in this. These 4 characters that come together to make this life in this huge shopping mall with everything they could want.
What's your go-to version that you watch?
I think I've probably watched the theatrical cut more than I have any of the others, but I do like the Argento cut because I think it's a lot snappier and pacier throughout. It's filmed for more of a kind of, I guess, action-orientated audience.
They took all the humour out, haven't they?
Yeah.
Me, I've yet to watch that version.
Oh, it's great. It's really good. You should watch it. It's very different.
I'm going to watch that one this time, and I think, I'll watch the theatrical, but I always go for the extended one. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. I mean, they're all great. It just depends how much. And there's another cut, which is more of a fan-made cut, which is called, I think it's called the Romero cut, which has had like limited releases in the past. You can get hold of it, and I think it's around about, if and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's around about 2 hours 40. But it is out
all
there.
the bits of every version.
I think it's pretty much everything all sandwiched into one version. But yeah, it does exist, but I don't think it's like authorized by, you know, his estate or anything. I think it's more like the producer's cut that was of Halloween that was cobbled together.
Like a bootleg.
Yeah. But you can get it on Blu-rays and things like that.
I don't think there's anything in it though that you can't see on the 3 versions separately, is there?
No, I don't think so. I think pretty much.
I think it's just they've took everything from all 3.
Yeah.
So that you've got the most, like, the complete version.
Yeah.
But that's the art cards. I'll show you the art cards.
Oh, are they open?
If you ordered from Second Sight, you got these. This was your bonus. When there's no more room, the dead will walk the earth. Fly, boy.
Oh, excellent. Bless him. Just died about a year ago. Bless him.
Oh, no. Bless him. I remember him.
The monk. He's still doing the rounds, I think. He's still around.
Is he really?
I think so. He used to do conventions.
The nurse.
Yeah.
And the last one is the famous one who was on the artwork.
It's a great one.
But I think they're nice to have because, like, they only had so many, and I was like, even though it's not free postage, it's worth getting from them just to get these little bonus things like that. They don't do it all the time. But when they do, you think, yeah, I'm having that.
Yeah. It's a great set. It really is. I don't think they can be topped. I really don't. I've got the Arrow one somewhere, and I think it's still sealed.
But is it the window box one?
Ooh. No, it isn't. I have opened it. That one there.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah.
I think I paid about 40 or 50 quid for that off eBay years ago.
And I think it has the UK quad poster in there as well. Or a version of, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Wouldn't mind getting an original one of that bad boy.
What a film.
Get in there, you bugger. I'm trying to get these cards back in because the box wasn't made for them. It's a bit of a tight fit. That's what she said. In, we're in. There we go. See, I tried to cut around it because you know where I'm like with these. I like to keep the cellophane and protect them. Look, I'm scared of it.
Oh, put it in the bin for fuck's sake.
Oh, God, no. I probably will in the end, you know. I nearly did what you did there, silly bastard. I nearly put the lid on the wrong way. There we go. But I do have that slimmed down one.
Yeah.
With the red artwork on the 4K, though, yeah. But I knew straight away when you said about the Second Sight, without even thinking, I knew what my number 1 was going to be.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer. It really is. Nigel, thank you so much for joining me for this. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you very much for having me. Anytime, mate. Honestly, is that 2 or 3 we've done? 2?
That's third one. The third one. The other 2 episodes have done really well. They've well over 1,000 views on those 2 episodes. We'll do it again.
Video nasties, that's right. Yeah, I've had a blast with every single one of them. I've loved them.
No, it's been great fun, and we'll maybe do something again soon with another label.
Definitely.
See if we can conjure up 10 more titles from. We haven't done Arrow yet, have we? So maybe we'll do Arrow next time. Maybe
that would be a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
Before
we go, just tell everybody about your channel and where they can find you.
Don't ask where I got the name, but the channel is Rock God 2004, and I do pretty much the same as everybody else: unboxing, reviews, talk about films, but I do vinyl as well, soundtracks, and I'm a massive Iron Maiden fan, so I show some of their stuff. And I just talk a lot of shit, really.
It's good shit, though. That's the thing. I'll put a link. I'll put a link below to Nigel's channel, and you can click on that and subscribe and check out some of his content. There really is some good stuff over there.
Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that.
No worries. It's, as I said before, it's you that got me back into this whole thing. All this shit that's surrounding me at the moment is your fault. watching your channel gave me the bug again, because at one stage I got rid of everything, and now I'm slowly getting it all back. So yeah, I don't know
Did
how
you just come across me randomly, or?
Yeah, do you know what it was? Was because I enjoy watching Video Nasty's episodes, and so it was that I found where I found you when you were doing each section. But you're starting your own review episodes of all the video. Are you going to go through each one?
Yeah, I'm gonna. The original idea was I'm gonna do like a little series, if you like, and I'm gonna do the section 1. They're the ones not only am I most familiar with, but it's 39 titles. It's the one with the least in. So I thought I'm going to do that. So I did a little trailer. I put the trailer together, and I put that up, I think it was yesterday. And sometime either next week or the week after the first episode will be going up. I haven't filmed it or anything, but I did watch the first film the other night. I watched that with Andy, and I was making a few notes. I'm going to try and pick out little sort of bits of information that you might not know about each film and stuff like that, and go into it a bit more. Kind of give you an overall sort of synopsis, if you like, without spoiling anything. And this has just happened. This, like, the decision to do this. Laura was like, "Well, I want to watch the Video Nasty. Did you watch it with Andy?" He said, "Well, I could watch that again anytime. So do you want to watch it?" And I said, "Right." She said, I want to come and do the video with you. I was like, "You don't even know about them." So what we're going to do is I'm going to do all the info and what have you. And then at the end of it, going to review the film, but it'll be me and Laura doing the review at the end.
Oh, cool.
So you'll get my opinions on it, and then you'll get hers as well, which a lot of the time are actually quite different.
Okay.
Which I thought was a good idea to get her on as well, because you're not just getting somebody who loves them. You're going to get 2 different sort of views on them. So I reckon it'll be each episode probably anywhere between sort of 20 minutes to half an hour, maybe. I say that, then I start gobshiting.
And you're going to
it'll be longer than the film.
Are you going to do every section as well?
Somebody said, all I've done is post that trailer, and somebody came on and said, "Oh, maybe you can do all 170 odd, whatever it is, titled." I'm like, Jesus, let's get section 1 done and see how I feel after that and see how it goes. If it's successful and people are going, carry on, I probably will do.
Yeah. Oh, well, good luck with it. We'll definitely look forward to that.
Thank you very much. I'm hoping that a lot of people watch it and get something out of it, because it always seems to be a fascinating subject.
Oh God, yeah, people love watching it. In fact, there's a documentary that I found the other day, which I'll tell you about afterwards, which I'm not sure you've seen. Yeah, thank you so much, Nigel, once again, and thanks to everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, maybe considering it, and a like would go a long way as well. And thank you very much for having me, Darren, mate. I've really, really enjoyed it. No worries, mate. No worries. We'll do it again sometime very soon. Count me in. Definitely. Great. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.